Welcome in, Gemini. Happy December. I'm Naylin, and I'm so happy to be here today for you for your December tarot reading for the happy holiday season. And we're going to use traditional Rider-Waite decks to help us with our past, present, future energy. And we're going to start with this beautiful flower petal oracle deck and end with a message from your angels. So I always like to call in my angels, my guides, my beautiful ancestors, like any loved ones who've crossed over to help with this reading today. And you can do so from where you're sitting because we're all connected through time and space. So please take the time to call in your beautiful angels. And if that's loved ones who have crossed over, you can do that as well. And also call in your higher self, dear Gemini, because that part of yourself that goes on when this life comes to an end is more powerful than we could possibly logically know. And of course, divine spirit, God, whatever resonates with you, please call in for help today so this reading can really help guide you on your path and most importantly just inspire you and help you remember who you are. I feel like that's a really beautiful thing if we can really know who we are. Wow, that would be amazing because Geminis are pretty amazing. All right, you have sunflower. Practice courage each day. All right. Yeah, like you have so many gifts, dear Gemini, and you're probably holding on to some of them. In other words, they haven't been fully expressed yet in your everyday. And so I feel like this reading off the bat is feeling like an energy to just help you get inspired to know that you can make it work. Like you can make it. Just go, Gemini, just go. Practice courage. Just and the only way we can really find our courage is if we just do it. Okay. And then for your second energy, you have Rose. You are divinely loved and protected with grace. So yeah, for those of us who do go out into our field or whatever we're doing out there, it's good to pray for, excuse me, the energy is powerful right now. It's good to pray for your safety or for the safety of your loved ones. It's good to check in and know that you are divinely guided, that you are held in the most love and the most grace from divine spirit. And remembering that is quite amazing. And for some of us who are still searching for what that is, I hope that this reading can help you on your path. So let's go ahead and get started. Cutting the deck into three. Move that. Dear Gemini, what does this December reading hold for you today? All right, that felt good. I'm going to stop there. You have the Page of Swords for your past, recent past energy. You have the Eight of Coins. These are all in your recent past. And the Seven of Wands upside down. And for your present energy, you have the Knight of Wands. The Ace of Cups upside down. And you also have the Four of Coins upside down. And then for the what's coming in the near future, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Fool. So it looks like you are going to be brave, dear Gemini, because the Fool is all about, and that's like at the end of your reading to round it all up, is like you going on that journey, you taking that road, stepping forward, and courageously moving in the direction you want to move in life. But yeah, let's go ahead and do some confirmation cards for your past energy so I can feel into it more. So you have the Page of Swords upside down, which is something that you wanted to experience or something that you wanted to do that didn't happen for you. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a clarification on that. And that's because it wasn't your path, dear Gemini. It would have been too much. Like, possibly, like if it was an opportunity with work or something, it wouldn't have, how do I say this in a graceful way? If the reason why that path didn't happen for you is because it would have been out of balance. And take how it resonates, because I am reading for a collective here, but there's an energy of like that it would be taking on too much. So take how it resonates. And then you also have the Six of Cups next to the Seven of Wands. So this is you coming through a competitive energy or an energy where you were challenged and coming through to a place of success and safety. And that might be why there's something here about practice courage each day, because whatever your path is, I feel that it is something that is asking you to show up fully every day. And that could mean different things for different people. But a good example I could think of is somebody whose career really calls for them to be strong. It takes like a higher level of awareness for what you do and what your path is. And that higher level awareness is attained through your ability to nourish yourself every day, to really step into self care. Uh, and, I feel that anytime we have positions of power, when we're most in alignment and in balance, is because we're taking the time to really nourish ourself, our body, mind, soul. And that can mean different things, but definitely it's like something that builds over time, like a flower, or a plant, starts from a seed, and then we tend the soil and we have to water every day. Same thing with this energy. It's something that is building through your everyday care. And so you may not yet know your full strength because you're building on this foundation, and you continually grow and you continually nourish the self through these actions and through this life experience. So please take how it resonates. But yeah, the Eight of Coins is like creating a masterpiece. Like, I like this card because it shows like people in a symphony. And of course, the song wouldn't be the song without each individual person doing their part perfectly. So something here about you creating something bigger than the self in the past through this masterpiece. And I do feel that it was something that was challenging. And, some jobs out there are really challenging, but you don't know what you're made of until you go out and do it. And for you, it's a constant, upkeep. And the Page of Swords, the other path that you could have taken, I think the reason why it's showing up for you here today is just a reminder to not take on more than what is healthy, because ultimately it's up to us to decide what our goals are. And of course, you can attain some amazing experiences in life when your goals are really big, but also know that sometimes it's in that slow growth that we fully can accomplish something greater than where we are now. And so I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's about really going back to the basics, because what your path is something really magnificent when it comes to showing up. It requires a lot. So for you to fully show up, go back to the basics and like make sure you're getting enough rest, make sure you're eating really well, make sure you have time for play as well as work. All these basic things that are so profound to help keep us balanced in life. But yeah, this reading's kind of like, how do I say? So far, it's like I feel like I'm talking to a very powerful person, because of the life path that you picked requires you to be so. All right. And then you have, for the recent energy, you have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups upside down, and the Four of Coins upside down. So something here about letting your energy flow. Uh, when this energy is upright, it's almost like sometimes it shows up as a miserly energy and like saving everything you have for the future. But I feel like you are in a space now where it's time for you to let your expression expand, like let your manifestation expand. And that does require, you know, putting energy and money into it. And so it's like it's not time to hold on to those coins. It's time to let them out so that it can expand your goals and your energy. And then also the Ace of Cups upside down is some type of, I'm going to pull clarifications, but I feel like for a lot of Geminis out there, it's about that you still have like a part of you that hasn't been able to express itself yet. And it still is a yearning that is showing up for you this month. So let's see what that is. Pull some clarification. Okay, I felt that. You have the Seven of Cups upside down. And you have the Knight of Pentacles upside down. Yeah, so I'm just gonna throw my coins and make sure my shells. I'm gonna throw my shells and make sure what I'm feeling is correct. Feel more into it as an intuitive. Feeling out, you beautiful Gemini. The Gemini who's watching. Yeah. Okay. It's time to free your energy. It's time to let everything start moving again. You've done the work to build up to where you are today. It's taken a lot of time. So it might be an energy you're not used to. It's like, oh, all of a sudden I have all this freedom to go ahead and move forward, whereas before I had to build up slowly to where I am. And the shells are agreeing with me, so I like that that's the way it's coming in, because in that freedom of, say, like you've had to go to school for a lot, or you've had to train really hard for what you do, it's like now that you've earned that, you know, certification, or you've earned your position, now you've freed up your energy for other things, your time and your space for other beautiful things that want to come in. And I do feel that you're a romantic with this Knight of Wands. I oftentimes see the Knight of Wands come in as like a romance that wants to be expressed. So take how it resonates, but you know what you want. And I feel like in the past you would procrastinate around romance or around your private life because you are such a high goal orientated person that you would put your private life on hold. But now I feel like there's this opportunity for you to like really make time for it so that you can express this romantic, fiery, passionate side that you have within the self. And this month's gonna bring that in for you. So, you know, dive into your romance, what's available to you when it comes to love. Or dive into your passion. Dive into your passion and what it is that lights you up, because you have time now to like create that space and that experience for yourself. Yeah. So really beautiful. And I like how like I find the words that will touch the collective, because we are reading a collective reading. So please take what resonates. And then for the future energy, you have the Nine of Wands upright, and then the Knight of Cups upright, and then the Fool upright. So this is really beautiful. It's really showing you making some big breakthroughs in your life. If you felt that your life was kind of getting like routine and a little monotonous, like this is really showing that you're breaking out of that. But I don't really see it as monotonous, because I know that the reason why you were so disciplined is because you were really going into what your path is and what your opportunities are with your career and things like that in your life. But now you have this beautiful energy of like the knowledge of the wounded warrior. So, you know, having more maturity through life's experiences. Perhaps for some of you, love's lost. And because of those loves lost, now knowing more than ever what kind of love you want to attain. And that's showing up with the Knight of Cups. So a love offer is on the table for some of you. Some of you are ready to express yourself that way. And the Knight of Cups is this beautiful energy of a pure heart. Like this person wears their heart on their sleeve and they're very authentic. So this is about you, perhaps because you were in a disciplined role before, you couldn't really fully express yourself. But now that you've earned all those credits from your hard work, you have the time and the space to create more romance or more intimate life experience where you can show that very authentic, poetic, romantic side of the self. And I find that really gorgeous. And then the Fool is about a whole new life cycle starting. And I always read the cards based on the cards around them. So this is about beginning a whole new life cycle, like a whole new experience is coming in for you. It's not going to look the same at all. So this is exciting. But yes, let's ask for confirmation cards on this top row of your near future energy. All right, you have the Knight of Swords upside down. So a message here about taking your time. The Knight of Swords, he rushes into things. And I think because like now you have something's freed up within you, like you have opportunity, just know that it's going to happen within the right moment and the right time. You don't have to force it. You don't have to rush into it. And that's why the Knight of Swords is here upside down. It's just a nice little reminder, or this is just you checking in on yourself. So to take your time, do it right. And when it comes to love, the Knight of Cups is the most patient knight. Because not only does he consider his own feelings, but he also considers the beloved's feelings as well. So sometimes that requires going a little slower, building the energy so that when you really do get there, the sparks really start flying. And taking your time to build that energy, like do it right, dear Gemini. And then the Fool energy, this new beginning, this life cycle, I think it's about you putting down your swords. Five of Swords energy. And so, again, these energies come up differently for each person that I'm tapping into today, or that I feel the angels are helping me read your energy. And it's about you putting down your swords. Like maybe in the past you were very driven career wise for some of you, and you really put a lot of responsibility on your plate that didn't leave enough time for your own private personal life. And so the Five of Swords is here just like knowing when it's a losing battle and being able to like let go of those things that are not worth it anymore because of the knowledge that you've gained as the wounded warrior. Gosh, for some of you, I feel like I'm talking to someone in the army or someone who serves in, maybe a firefighter or something like that. Like it feels like, like your job requires a lot of bravery and requires you to show up the best way you can. So that's a lot of self maintenance and a lot of like taking care of yourself. And now you have this beautiful opportunity right now in your life to have more freedom to like really express yourself. So this is exciting time for you in this December, dear Gemini. But let's get a message from your angels. Remember, we called them in, and I feel this deck can really channel them clearly. So let's check it out. You have angelic protection. So for those of you who are still having to show up out there, just know that you are divinely protected. And you have cut the cords. So that goes along with putting down your swords. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm feeling you really well today, Gemini, because I think this reading will just help empower you for what you already know. I always tell people tarot is just a mirror. Uh, it's just a way for you to like check in and to feel what your highest truth is. But let's go ahead and read from this amazing guidebook by Kyle Gray, The Angel Guide Oracle. And the words in here are so loving, and just visualize that your divine angel, your divine protection is talking to you through these cards today. Angelic protection. A brilliant light of protection is around you at this time. And angels are guiding and guarding you and want you to know that you are safe. Whether you're feeling worried about physical, emotional, or spiritual harm or not, this card is confirming that you have spiritual protection and your angel guide is supporting you and leading you toward positive experiences and outcomes. If you have decisions to make or opportunities to take and you are unsure what to do, know that this card is bringing you comfort and support. The angels who are with you only need a prayer from you in order to swoop in and guide you. You are protected, and the worst is now behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that you have been facing. The past has gone, and your angel guide is encouraging you to let it go. If traumatic or painful memories have revisited you recently, know that they are opportunities to recognize how far you have come and acknowledge how much healing has taken place in your life. When you have reflected on these shifts, leave the past behind and move forward. The present is only a gift if you are able to receive it. And if you are facing the unknown at this time, know that your angel guide will show you the next steps and you will be surrounded by a spiritual force field that will protect you on all levels as you move forward. Hallelujah. And that's a thing that it can be an everyday prayer for you. It could be an everyday affirmation. Just take the time to check in and re acknowledge these truths within the self so that when you do go out there, beautiful, divine warrior, that you are guided by some greater power, if you call it God or higher self. I want to be open to all of your different beliefs, but yeah, just check in. Keep checking in. That's where your true power is. Cut the cords. I'm going to read now. In spirituality, cords are energetic bonds that connect us to a situation, a person, or a place. There are different types of cords, but in this context, they are connections to situations or people that can have a negative and draining effect upon us. We can also create a negative cord when we have an expectation of the outcome of a situation, especially when it's outside our control. So, this is an important time for you to release any attachments to people, places, situations, or outcomes, or anything else that could be limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you in a light of love so that you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging your health or purpose. Thank you, angels. And that goes in really well, that goes in really good alignment with what I was feeling about you making decisions based on your health and your spiritual happiness, like your joy, your what you want to feel in this life, dear Gemini. And yeah, I feel like you're just you're getting ready to free up a lot more energy, and I'm really excited for you. Thank you for being here in this reading of December. If you liked it, please hit the like button, and if you want future readings from me, subscribe as well. Thank you. Happy holidays.